Your girl is officially a mom. Welcome back to my channel. It's ItsKsWorld, and I'm back with another video for you guys. Before we even get into my pregnancy, me being a new mom, my baby, I just want to thank every single one of you guys who tune into my videos, who subscribe to my channel, who's been there from the jump. And I started YouTube like going on 2 years now. So thank you to those people, because you guys, we just reached 500 plus subscribers. And if you know me from the beginning, that was always my main goal, was to touch 500. And we finally did. So thank you guys for that. And without that being said, let's get into our video. I've been gone for a few weeks. It took me a few weeks to recover and get my mind right, and just like, you know, get back into being a mom and adjusting to making videos. But I'm back, so let's go. Let's not waste no time. Let's go. Don't forget to like this video and comment and share, and, you know, give me your feedback. You guys, if you know me, I'm always quick to respond to you guys' comments and opinions. So yeah, leave a comment below. Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna jump right into it. My daughter is sleeping right there. That is why I'm filming this video. But you know, if you know a newborn, they don't sleep long, so time is crucial. So I'm gonna try to make this video as quick as possible, efficient as possible, and hopefully I don't leave anything out. But if I do, I would like, if you guys ask a question, I'll just like answer it in the comments if I do leave something out, if you want to know something. But yeah, so this is going to be my labor and delivery story. I wanted to do a vlog, but things happened way too fast. Everything was just happening so fast to the point where I couldn't even record. So the story is just what we're gonna give, and hopefully you guys can understand what I was going through the whole time. So my due date was April 16th, 2019. My daughter decided not to come on April 16th. And when I went to my doctor's appointment for the due date, I checked and I was still 1 centimeter dilated. So they scheduled an induction for April 25th. If my daughter didn't come that week, the following week I would have been induced. But she came that week. So yeah. So how I found out, well, I mean, how I found out, I mean, how my water broke. It was crazy. It was a Friday morning, and I was laying in bed, and like, I felt like I had to pee. Like, I don't know, like I was peeing on myself or something, and I just felt like I was peeing. And when I stood up to go to the bathroom, like, I don't know, my water just whoosh, right on the floor in my room while I was on my way to the bathroom. And my boyfriend was at work, and I didn't want to call him right away because he was at work, and I didn't want to like frantic him and get him all panicked because this is his first child as well, so I didn't want to like worry him. So I didn't tell him right away, but I told my mom. She was in the room, and she woke up and she was excited because this is her first grandchild. So she was excited, and she was like all frantic too. But then I didn't know if it was my water or not. Like, I don't know, like it seemed like it was, but then I wasn't sure. Like, I mean, if water gushes out, you think it's your water. I don't know. But I was unsure, so I called my boyfriend at work. I was like, guess what? I was like, my water just broke. And he was like, oh my God. Do you want me to leave work? Do I have to leave work? What's going on? What's going on? You gonna go to the hospital? Like, he was just so frantic. And it was hilarious. I was like, I don't feel like no contractions. I don't feel no pain, no game. I'm just like, my water broke. I don't know. I don't know. And he was just like, just keep me updated. I'm gonna tell my boss right now. If I have to leave work, just call me. So that was that. Got off the phone with him, and I'm just going about my day like it's normal. Like, yeah, my water broke. Okay, the baby's on this way. But just a few days ago, I was just 1 centimeter, and then I actually, prior to that, I was doing everything under the sun to get this baby going. Once it hit April 16th, like once I hit 39 weeks, actually, I was like, come on baby, let's go. And nothing. I did the castor oil thing, didn't work. I walked, I jogged, I did everything that everybody said to do to get the baby going. Nothing worked. And then my last resort was, I was like, huh. I looked it up. I was watching YouTube videos. It was like membrane sweep. It helped me, you know, jumpstart labor. And I was like, let me ask my doctor that on my due date. So my due date came. He checked my cervix, 1 centimeter. I was like, can you do a membrane sweep? I don't know if it's going to work or not, but this is my last resort, and I am not trying to get induced. Long story short, he did the sweep. 2 days later, I was in the hospital getting admitted to have my baby. So I get to the hospital. They do the little examination before they really admit you. And she was saying that she checked herself, and she's like, it doesn't seem like your water had broke. And I was like, so all this gush of water when I got out of my bed, what was that? And she was like, she said it could have just been like a little bust, but it didn't look like it broke. And she checked the microscope again, because I was like, my water broke, lady. It broke. I don't know what to tell you, but it broke. So what we gonna do? And so she said, I'll check again in the microscope. And she checked again. My water was broke. It was like a little pop. It was nothing major. And she said, you have 2 options. We can admit you and give you like medicine to, you know, get the ball rolling, or you can go home, wait it out, and then come back. And I was like, wait it out. Wait it out. Wait it out. Wait it out. I was like, no. You look, I'm here. I want my baby. We're gonna stay, and we're gonna do what we gotta do. So they admitted me, gave me my own room, and then they gave me the first medicine. I don't know what it was called, Pitocin. I don't know. I don't want to say anything and then get it wrong. But they gave me some medicine, and it just started, like, the contractions started, and I was feeling them. I was feeling them. And I'm one of those people who, I said I wanted to go the natural route, but you know, once pain hit me and a certain type of pain comes, all bets were off. All bets were off. I did the epidural, by the way. But yeah, they gave me medicine to get stuff rolling. Contractions started coming, and I was in pain. I was on 10. My body was on 10. And then my hospital, she had this contraction thing, like you put little sticky things on your back to when a contraction comes, you will push the button, and it's supposed to relieve the pain, or it's supposed to like take your mind off the pain. That thing, it worked, but it didn't work. So she gave me that, and then they had me in all types of positions, like, you know, because my baby's heart monitor would drop every time I was in a certain position. So they had me like stay in a certain position so her heartbeat can like stay regulated and it wasn't falling. So I was doing that. And then my boyfriend eventually came, because I told him, like, I'm in the hospital, I'm admitted. He came. He was frantic. He was ready though. He was ready. And the only 2 people I had in the room was my mom and my boyfriend, because that's the only 2 people I wanted. I didn't want no big crowd, no over the top stuff. I wanted really personal, real close, real quiet, and that was what I was going for. So let's move past that. My daughter's asleep. I got a little time. So moving past that, they would give me medicine like every, I think she said 2 to 4 hours. They would put medicine in my IV, keep it going, keep it going. I was just feeling contractions at this point. That's it. I was hungry. Hospital food is nasty. I've been saying that for the longest. I didn't care for none of the food. Like, I was over it. I was miserable. I was miserable in the hospital. And then of course I have low blood count, so that was a concern for them, because of course when you deliver a baby you use a lot of blood, and my doctors always asked me throughout my pregnancy, if something was to happen, do you want us to, like, they said, save you? Yeah, I want you to save me. So if you have to give me blood transfusion, whatever you got to do to keep me afloat, do it. So I end up having a transfusion as well. They gave me blood prior to even delivering the baby, just to be on the safe side. So yeah, had that. They gave me blood early. And what else? Sorry guys, I didn't write none of this down. I just did this on a fluke because I knew I haven't dropped no videos and I knew I wanted to. So just bear with me. So moving fast forward, it's going into Friday night. Like, I'm still in the hospital, still having contractions. And then around, I want to say 10, 11 o'clock, they asked me, did I want the epidural? I went from being 1 centimeters coming in to being 4 centimeters. So I was eligible to get an epidural if I wanted it. And by that point, over it, I was in pain. I couldn't sleep. I asked them, can they give me something for the pain so I can sleep? And they did that. But then once I hit 4 centimeters, they asked me, did I want an epidural? And I said yes. And it actually didn't hurt. Some people said the epidural hurt when it went in, but I didn't feel anything. But I mean, after the fact, that's a different story, and I'll tell you guys that in another video. But gave me the epidural, best thing ever. Slept like a baby. Yeah, I slept like a baby. Nurses come in and go. You know how that goes. That's the only thing I didn't like about the hospital. I was in good sleep, and they would interrupt me to check my vital signs and stuff like that. And then, okay, we're moving into Saturday. Saturday morning comes along around 10, I think 10, 11, 12-ish, around that time. Because I had my baby at 1:15 p.m. So around that time right there, things was cooking. She was cooking, she was coming. Next thing you know, around noon, 12:30, all I hear is, you're 9 centimeters, time to push. And I love my nurses. She said, what did she say? It's time for a birthday party. Baby's coming, time for a birthday party. Like, all my nurses were talking about birthday parties. And that day, the lady who delivered my baby delivered 6 babies that day. So, shout out to her. Kudos to her. She was the best. She delivered my baby with ease, and she made me feel great. But yeah, I hit 9 centimeters around 10, 11, 12, some around there o'clock. And it was time to push. And I wasn't scared. And I think that's what's going to drive people crazy. For my first child, I wasn't scared at all. And my boyfriend said, you took it like a champ. You didn't cry. You didn't scream. You literally just pushed the baby out. So, yeah, when it was time to push, I felt like I was pushing for like 20-30 minutes, to be honest. I probably was pushing for 20-30 minutes. But every time I would push, my mom and my boyfriend was talking about, I can see her head, I can see her head. And I'm like, oh. Like it didn't feel like she was coming, because they kept saying they could see her head, but every push I gave, she was still in me. So it was like, it was a lot on my little body. And I had a breathing mask because pushing take a lot of breath out of you. And every time I didn't use the breathing mask, her heart rate will drop. So I needed it. So I was pushing, and my doctor said, give me one more push. Push the baby out. And then what really shook me, guys, she said, your baby is 8 pounds. 8 pounds, 9 ounces, 22 inches. Mind you, they got the inches wrong. But 22 inches is really 20 inches, but that's what they told me at birth, 22 inches. She said 8 pounds, 9 ounces. Beforehand, like all my prenatal appointments that I was going to, my doctor said I was going to have a big baby. He said 6 to 7 pounds. He didn't say nothing about no 8-pound child. So, and then everybody, all the nurses was like, but you're so little, and you just pushed out an 8-pound baby. And I'm just like, what is it looking like down there? What is it looking like down there? I didn't care about nothing else. Well, I cared about my daughter. Like, that was a beautiful moment, because she came out with a head full of hair, personality, and that itself was amazing. But I was concerned about what it was looking like down there, and I had the nerve to ask my boyfriend what was going on down there. And y'all know what he told me? He said it looked like shredded meat down there. Shredded meat. Like, what? And that's the thing. I told him to keep keep it real with me, like be honest, and he was honest. And still to this day, I ain't never looked, so I don't really know. But that's what he told me. And I must have fell out, lost it, cried. Like, what? And I ended up having a 2nd-degree tear. So, I just knew. She was down there for like a hot minute sewing me up. So, I cried. I was like, oh my gosh. I did this for you, baby. I did this for you. But that was something to remember for sure. And after the birth, that's the thing, she didn't get to be with us long, because after they weighed her and, you know, checked her out, did her heartbeat, did all this cool stuff, they took her. Like, they literally took her right after, because her heart rate was high. It was high now. They was like, we have to take her because her heartbeat was just beating a little too fast. So the whole time I was in the hospital, I had to go visit her in the nursery room. She didn't stay with us until like the last day, till it was time to go home. But the whole time she was in the nursery, because they was trying to make sure, like, she was okay. Her heart rate was high, but other than that, she was a healthy baby. And they just wanted to make sure everything was okay before they released her. So I guess that was the only sad part. Like, she didn't, as quick as she was born, as quick as she left. And we had to go visit her while I was in pain, and while I was trying to recover. We still made time to go down there to the nursery every single day, like clockwork, to go see her and spend time with her. So that was that. And other than that, I think I had a wonderful birth. Would I do it again? No time soon. I'm 21. I had a baby at 21. And I told myself I'd give myself 25, 27 to do it again. But I'm content with my one child. She a handful. She went from being an Aries baby to being a Taurus. And she lives up to her zodiac sign every day. And yeah, I'm enjoying being a mom. So, this video is, I think I covered everything. She's still asleep. I can knock out another video for you guys. But that's it for my labor and delivery story. Everything happened so fast and quick, and it was efficient. But let me tell you about that aftercare. You guys gonna have to stay tuned for the next video, because that's the crucial part. That's the part nobody tells you about, and I'm gonna tell you. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Road to 1,000. We touched 500, so it's possible. You guys made it possible. So yeah, check you guys out later.